There are so many new faces tonight. This is the third year that we've put on the gala. We sold out a few weeks ago. The Reynolds family has been absolutely fantastic with what they have put into this. This one I think is pretty special. And so when David asked us to kind of say hello and introduce him, I was trying to think at 3 a.m. how you can summarize a foundation that has so many positive attributes in just a couple of minutes. It's a man who most of you know, who does not like to talk about himself, but I do. He, in 2009, many of you know, was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Lost his job here, was laid off, moved down to Jupiter, wanted to find something else to do, a better life. Went out to dinner with a friend, had trouble swallowing, woke up the next morning, had a lump in his throat. 41 years old. He saw that in his time of need, that there were people around him that would support him. And from there, his gift to us is 4 years later, bringing us all together as this has grown by leaps and bounds for the 500 almost patients that he has helped in this foundation alone.
I met David about 3 years ago, right after Hurricane Sandy. We were both at the Jetty warehouse. He was there working every day, pulling t-shirts off the line, screen printing, helping with production, just being a general light in the warehouse itself. And every once in a while, we would mention this foundation. And I like to help people, so I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll ask some more questions. I'll learn about this foundation he keeps on speaking of. So little by little, I learned a little bit more. But the one thing he always left out was that it was his foundation. I didn't know up until 6 months into our friendship that David's Dream and Believe Cancer Foundation was actually his. So as soon as I did realize, when he finally told me that it was his, I was 100% dove in, immersed myself. And what I like to look at that as is chance encounters with people can really change your life. Sometimes you don't realize it until later on, but in this case, my life took a complete change in this course of direction because of David, and every day I'm very, very thankful for him. And I'm thankful for every single person who has helped us continue to do this every day.
Kim gave you the story of what I went through, and Dr. Cognetti is floating around here somewhere right now. When I walked in the office, I saw a Georgetown diploma, and I'm a Villanova alumni. And I said, when he walked in, I remember saying to him, you know, even though I see that diploma on the wall, I think we'll get along just fine. And little did I know that, you know, we'd become best friends, and I just can't say enough about him. I would text him in the middle of the night and he would respond. I text him now and he responds. I email him and he responds. He's there like no other. And that whole medical team was there for me like no other too, when there was nothing I thought I was going to make it. Many of them need more than just financial assistance. And I think that's what we're realizing, is the financial assistance is great, and all of you are supporters of that. I think the biggest thing is the hope. And the tagline for the foundation is a beacon of hope. And we've become a beacon of hope for 420 families. Thanks to all of you, yes. We are so much more than just a financial donation and grant to these families. And I see it every day. Last year, some of you that were here, we talked about 2-year-old Elena, and you remember me talking about her. The other side of this is that there's happy endings. Her parents are here tonight. Their now 3-year-old daughter is cancer-free. And all of you had a little piece in that goodness, in that hope, in that light. So tonight, we're gonna be that light. And now we're gonna have a good time, okay? Thank you all for coming. I love you guys so much for coming. Thank you.